So, hello and welcome back to another week with Sorka and company. And I think I'm trying to remember exactly what was going on when we left off. I think Sorka yes, she had had the second baby, and he is now a toddler. That's right. It's Iantine, who is going to be our artistic genius, and then we'll decide on who's actually going to be our next heir when we get a little further, when they're probably both teenagers, we'll figure out which one is going to carry on our legacy. Will it be Iantine, who probably will want to be an artist of great renown, or will it be Jemmy, who wants to be? I was looking back through the book again, and honestly, I was gonna have him go for the nerd brain aspiration, but I think Jack of all trades fits him better upon looking back over his character in the next book, which is Dragon's Eye. I had to stop and think about it for a minute there. Anyway, we're going to jump back in. We're also going to be trying to get Sorka to finish off her aspiration of friend of the animals. I do want to get that out of the way before we get to our next generation. And then, yeah, we'll just see how far we get today. But that's where we are. So that is where we are going to jump in. All right, so we are back, and I've got the game paused just so we can see where on earth we were with everything. Sorka's aspirations, she needs to successfully train out one more misbehavior on an animal so she can level up to the next level. She also has a bunch of satisfaction points. So I think we're going to jump into the reward store and just see what we can get her. Let's see here. Great storytellers just tell great stories, obviously. Trying to see if there's anything that would be a really good thing for her to maybe get. Stove and Grill Master. I don't think that's a big thing. She's already got the frugal. I don't think she really needs beguiling, although that is something that my 100 baby challenge mom could probably use. I don't think she needs to be fertile or a great kisser. Other than that, you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and get her antiseptic so she doesn't have to shower quite as often. I think that would be a fantastic reward for her to get. But other than that, let's check out her needs are all actually really, really good. Jemmy is doing fantastic. For his whiz kid aspiration, he needs to finish his homework well focused, and although he is focused, he's already done his homework, so he doesn't really need to work on anything. He can just do what he wants for this last day. And our toddler, Iantine, how is he doing here? He probably could use a little more potty training. His potty level is a little bit low, and all the rest of his skills are pretty darn low too. So I think we're going to have Sorka go ahead and work on him. Jemmy can do what he would like to do, and we will keep an eye out for Duke misbehaving, because Ferenth never bothers to misbehave. So let's just jump in and see what we're doing here. All right, Sorka, why don't you potty train Iantine? Would you please potty train your child? There we go. Like, potty train Iantine. And she was like, I don't want to. Looks like Jemmy is going to go wash his hands. Is she actually going to do it? Awesome. We've got to get all of his skills as high as we can, and it looks like Ferenth is in heat. That's, well, whatever. I don't think we're going to be breeding her anytime soon. Jemmy, what are you doing here? You know what? I got you a computer. Why don't you go ahead and maybe play a little bit of arithmetic attack? That sounds like a fantastic thing. Always be skill building. Learned that from Kelsey and Peachish K. I can never say her name, and I apologize. But yeah, we're gonna let him build his skills there. Parent is in love with the refrigerator. You know, whatever floats yourself, or you golden dragon, you. So yeah, and it looks like Sean is at work, and you know what? What does digging in the dirt do? It improves his performance, but it lowers his hygiene, and it gives him a chance of being bored. I think we'll just tell him to work out. Oh, Jemmy is a level 6. Our little genius is doing fantastically. Sorka, I think once you are done with the potty skill, I think what we're going to do, let's check on Iantine and see how he is doing. He's actually doing great, so I think we're going to have Sorka work a little bit more on her parenting and take him over here and teach him shapes. Get his mental skill up a little bit. And I will join you back here in a little bit when something exciting happens. It also looks like Ian did not actually use the potty chair. Kids, what are you going to do? All right, we will join them back here in a little bit. All right, so Sean made it home. Iantine is off playing in the water. He should be having fun. It's a hot day. Jemmy is playing chess with Brent, who came over. And Sorka is doing pretty good. She was going to clean out the spoiled food. I think that sounds like a great idea. And then she can go ahead and let's just make a nice big maybe garden salad. Maybe? Something light. It's summer. Alright, she's going to make a big party size of that. We're going to check on Sean and see what his work would like him to do. Harvest harvestables. We can definitely do that. Actually, before we do that, Sean, where are you at? Let's change you into some hot weather outfit because otherwise you are going to sweat to death. Let's not change into the nude. That seems a little ridiculous. Alright. Gonna have him do that and harvest everything. Alright, that sounds like a fantastic plan. Everybody is busily doing their thing. How's Ian doing? He is doing fantastic. Sean looks happy. Duke is doing his thing, and somebody is showing up at the house. Sorka, are you actually going to make your food or not? Who is this? Jeffrey Landgrab, who is an elder. You know what, Jeffrey? We're a little busy with family time right now. Sean, why don't you go over here and hug your child, brighten his day, and oh, I don't know, let's go ahead and give him a bubble bath. And Sean is now level 3 of parenting. Huzzah! Parent is still over here just pining away. She really would like to mate with somebody. She also would like to go for a walk, which now that Sean is home, as soon as dinner is done, I think we're going to have Sorka go ahead and do that. Sean's also feeling like he could use a little bit of fun. I think he will have a great time once he starts playing with his toddler. Sorka? Okay, good. We missed if she put earwax in that, but you know what? That's... Sean, why don't you call everybody to the meal? Jemmy, I think you have played enough games. And just do whatever you would like. Sorka wants... If this actually works. Half the time the go for a walk option just never actually works, but we're going to give it a try. Let's go on a short walk with Pern once we get the dishes done. Because she's just wandering around desperately looking for someone to take her for a walk. Which is a thing that dogs do that cats definitely don't. No, not Zimze Ule. You know what? You go here and call the dog over to you. Hopefully, she will come. We're gonna keep trying this until it actually works. Come on, Ferrant. Time to go for maybe a jog. Although she might die of a heat stroke. Hello? Come on, we can do this. Pet care. Go on a walk. We'll go for a jog. She's like, nope, I can't. Alright, Ferrant is being a butt. Definitely. Maybe now? You know, Ferrant, if you would like to go for a walk, you actually have to come over to me. Oh, we might actually be able to do it now. Maybe. Jemmy, let's work on your manners here. Let's go ahead and clean that up. You know what, Sorka? Why don't you... Can you actually call your dog? Dog's like, no, I can't get to you. Alright. I'm telling you, some days it just does not work. Iantine can come get a serving of food. Sean should also get a serving of food. And Sorka, you're not going to go take a nap in the bush. That's a little bit ridiculous. How about, since Ferrant is being a butt, we just go hug her. Sorka's like, I can't do anything. I'm going to see if I can fix this really quick. Give me a minute. Alright, I have no idea what is going on with these guys. They all seem to be stuck in the kids' room. So, what I'm going to do is jump into build mode really quick and take a look at everything. Can I? Seems to be fine. You know what we're going to do? I think we're just going to take the door out. Is this up at all? No. I think so. That should be fine. So we're just going to take the door out, and then we are just going to go ahead and close or open that and see if that actually fixes the issue. We're going to have to work on this house at some point, but I think we're going to wait a little bit for that. Now, Ian, can you actually get over here to your food before you have an absolute hissy conniption fit? Maybe? Alright, I guess the door was the issue. It makes no sense why the door was an issue, but the door was the issue. Alright, Jemmy, how you doing? Yeah, go... Are you gonna take a bath? Yes. Good boy. Sorka is sleeping in a bush. That's... Oh, and a smelly bush. You know what, Sorka? I don't think that that is really where you're supposed to be sleeping. The dog now wants food. You know, I'm having one of those days. I think it's been a little bit on the silly side. Sean, are you gonna... No. Sean's about to pee himself. Let's have him use the bathroom and then clean the toilet. Sorka, once you are done sleeping in the bush, let's potty train Iantine. Sean, are you gonna actually... Come on, you can do it. I have faith in you. There we go. Unleash Ferrant. Oh, I forgot that Jemmy was in the bathroom. Oops. Details. Sorka, what are you doing? Sorka, honey, I would like for you to potty train your toddler and then probably read him to sleep. Sean, did you actually do what I told you to do? No, you didn't. Sean, toilet. You know, some days I think the Sims are just definitely working against me. He also could use a shower. But first we're going to, let's see, go ahead and get him a shower. He also could use some fun, and we all know what that means in Sims language, but First, let's clean that disgusting toilet. I will put that away for you guys. Poor Ferrence never got her walk because the Sims dog walking option always seems to be kinda sorta glitched for me. Whatever. But let's check. Sean, what do you have in your inventory that we can sell? We can definitely sell these green beans. We could probably open that seed packet. See if there's anything good to sell. I'm telling you, and I will rejoin you guys in the morning. Alright, it is the next day, and Jemmy is up bright and early at 6 a.m., so let's let him... Oh, he's going to be a good kid and mop up that puddle that the dog left. And as soon as he's done with that, we're going to go ahead and get him some breakfast so he has a fantastic first day of school. After that, I think, does Sean have work today? I'm not sure. Nope, he has the next couple days off. Well, that works. He can work on his gardening skill. Jemmy, why don't you go ahead and have some leftovers? Make sure that all your needs are fantastic before your first day of school. We will use the restroom, maybe wash his hands, and he can brush his teeth, and Ferrence has been sprayed by a skunk. I feel like our dragon is a little bit into that whole skunk thing. Sorka, you know what? You are close enough. Why don't you go ahead and wake up Ferrence, and then let's go ahead and give her a bath. Give a bath to Ferrence. Jemmy has school in an hour. He can go ahead and get that. Pretty much do whatever he would like to do in the next hour after he brushes his teeth and washes his hands. Oh, I think I was going to have him use the restroom. You know, I think he can probably go ahead and do that. And then Sorka is definitely going to need to give Ferrence a bath. We might actually have to buy an outdoor tub just for our dragon and fire lizard, because Ferrence seems to have a thing for squirrels and skunks. So let's go ahead and just get... You know what? No, we're going to wait, because I think that there is an option to make a bathtub eventually if you get to the top of the handiness skill. So I think that's what we're going to shoot for. We're going to have Sean work on his handiness skills till he could make us a bathtub. Speaking of Sean, it is probably time for him to go ahead and get up. He doesn't really need any hunger, so let's have him build us some furniture. What can he make? You know what? We could actually use maybe another dining room chair. Jemmy's, of course, going to get onto the computer, because that is what the Jemmies do. And our Todd is kinda on the hungry side. So we're just gonna get out this eggs and toast and leave it out for when the baby gets up. Sorka's gonna take out the trash, and off Iantine goes to his first day of school. Study hard, Ian, study hard. Jemmy, I just called. Yep, to only have 2 Sims kids and I'm already mixing up their names. That is classic me. Alright, how is our toddler doing on sleep? He has probably had enough because he can have a nap later. Let's go ahead and get him a serving of food. You know what? We're going to move this potty chair outside. So as soon as you are done eating, my son, you can go potty. Sorka, you really need to give Ferrence a bath. So, give a bath to Ferrence. Sean is going to keep working on his handiness, and I will see you back in a little bit. Alright, well, Sorka was bathing Farron, we got a call from the teacher. Jemmy's PE class gets to run laps, lots of them, to build their stamina. He is mostly through the first lap when he notices a gap under the bleachers, just the right size for a little rest. Should he do it or shouldn't he? I think since this is Jemmy, he is probably going to keep running. He got a small performance gain in school. Good job. Good job. So, while the kids are basically being taken care of, I think we are going to go with Sorka and do a little traveling. Let's go ahead and travel just by herself. And let's take her out and see if we can maybe see any animals out here at Dead Grass Discoveries University or Museum. I know that there is a animal graveyard here. Granted, she'll probably have to come here later to actually get to that. Oh, hey, there's some books out here. That. But let's just... Brent is wondering, no, Brent, we don't really want to go hang out with you. We want to look around and just see what can be seen. Sorka, you can kind of do anything you would like while I search for the pet cemetery. Alright, you know what, Sorka? Why don't you just jog over there? Get her there a little bit faster. Maybe even a little bit faster than that. See if we can meet any pets over here at the pet cemetery. In the meantime, everybody else... Oh! Well, that cat ran off far too fast to even say hello to. Doesn't look like there really is any pets around here. Alright, well, I guess this trip was sort of a bust. But, you know what? That's alright, I guess. Can we read? Let's go read that epitaph on that gravestone, and maybe that one too, and then maybe somebody will show up here. Like, aw, poor kitty. Once sneezy and wheezy, now breezy sleeps easy. Oh, that's kind of sad. Let's see what this one has to say. Dazzler, first mate to the captain, a daring doggo lost at sea. Aww. Thought I just heard a pet. Also, Jemmy is home from school, so you know what? Let's see if I can go ahead and switch control to Jemmy without bringing him here. Know that there is a way to do that. Switch control to Jemmy. We'll just let Sorka do whatever she would like to do while she was out there traveling, and we are going to head home and see what is going on back at the old ranch. You know what, Jemmy? That is actually a fantastic idea. Why don't you go ahead and do that? Ian, how are you doing here? You would like to go and talk to your father? Go watch him. How are your needs? Your needs are actually pretty darn good. How are your skills? That is always the question, isn't it? Oh, he's actually a little bit sleepy. So you know what? Let's go ahead and have him take a nap. John, no one told you that you could finish that. Go resume your garden planter. I swear to you, you take your eyes off the Sims for a minute, and they are just doing their own thing. Jemmy, I would like you to actually... What are you doing? No, let's ponder moves and see if we can get focused for our homework. With any luck, that will happen, because being fine does not build our skill up for our aspiration of being a whiz kid. Sorka, what are you doing? You know what, Sorka? I think it's time to come home. She wasn't doing a whole heck of a lot of anything out there, which is why I don't do a lot of traveling in The Sims. Alright, Jemmy is focused, I repeat. Jemmy is focused. Jemmy, do your homework. And that should get us, since he is nice and focused. We just have to finish our homework 2 times while he is in a focused moodlet. Sean, what are you doing? You would like to go for a jog and buy a sprinkler. Well, you know what? I bet we can probably send you out for a jog. You did really good. He did a couple things. So, Sean, go out and go jogging. Sorka, you're taking a bubble bath. I don't really think that is exactly what you need to be doing right now. Because the last thing I want is a hysterical Sorka. So we're going to have her kind of calm down a little bit. Because that is not anything you ever want. If you didn't know that, the Sims can die from emotion. You don't ever want them, especially to get hysterical. If you see your Sim get hysterical, get them to a mirror and calm them down. Sorka, why don't you go ahead and make dinner? What should we have for dinner tonight? Minced pork noodles sound good. Jemmy, are you done with your homework? That is fantastic. Do you have any extra credit? No. That is fine. You're a little bit hungry, but you know what? Why don't you go fishing? Sounds like a fantastic plan. Iantine is doing pretty good. Just getting a little snooze in. Sean is off jogging and hungry, but that's okay. Sorka's like, God, it's hot out. I definitely feel you there. Sorka, Clement Frost is calling. Oh, we told Clement to go on a date with Arya Chavez, and he's in love. Congratulations, Santa. I am so happy for you. Looks like the animals are all doing fine. Jemmy is having a good time fishing. Not sure that being focused really helps with fishing, but, you know, maybe it does. Oh, that's right. I forgot that he hates exercise, and he's burning to death. Sean, stop jogging and please come home. You know what? Let's maybe get you over here to the house, if I can find our house. And let's take a nice cold shower. That should help a little bit, so he does not die on us. Jemmy is getting a phone call from Brent. Brent would like to come hang out. Sure, Brent, come on over. Sorka, I would like you to go ahead and call everyone to the meal and then let Brent in. Oh, Brent's already just here. All right. Jemmy, why don't you go ahead and do that? Baby's got food. Sean is hopefully coming home. And Jemmy caught a trout. Nice. He can get a meal. And Sean can get cooled off. And Ferrant has been bitten by a squirrel. We'll have to keep an eye on her. I wish we could train her to stop being a hunter. I think that would probably be about the best thing ever. But it doesn't look like that's actually a mischief skill. You know, life goes on, I guess. So I was hoping that we could at least get Ian aged up in this episode. So to that end, I think I'm going to put you guys back on pause and zip through a couple more days. Alright, well, a couple of days have passed on, or off camera for you guys, and it looks like little Ian is to the point where he can go ahead and age up. So we will probably do that when everybody gets home. We'll have not exactly a little party, but kind of a little party for him. But we're going to have him have his last day as a cute little toddler, doing his thing, seeing how high we can get all of his skills. Then we'll age him up, and that will probably be about it for this week's episode. So it looks like Sean's gonna go take a shower. His bladder is about to burst. You know what, Ferrant? I know you desperately want to walk, but actually, we might have time. So you know what? Poor Jemmy's about to pee himself. Hopefully he makes it to the bathroom before anything bad happens. Let's go ahead and take Ferrant out for a jog. Iantine's skills, honestly, his skills are really good. But we're going to go ahead and get him started on a little bit of thinking. Get a little bit of thinking done. Jemmy, although he desperately needs to go to the bathroom. Sean, are you just playing in the tub? No. You have to go to work, sir, and your child desperately needs the bathroom before he wets himself. So let's go ahead and let Jemmy use the toilet. Sean is off to work. Iantine is busily stacking blocks. And Sorka is off on a jog. Hopefully, you know what, let's go ahead and bring her back home so that Iantine doesn't have to go to daycare. I hope I did that right. Sorka, we are done jogging. Hopefully, we are close by. Jemmy is going to have to do his thing. Sean, why don't you go ahead and just work hard. Looks like the dragon is doing good. She looks very happy. And Sorka, why don't you go ahead and... No, let's serve breakfast. Let's make omelets this morning. That sounds pretty good. Actually, I'm lying. I am not one that actually cares for omelets. I'll make them, but I'm not really big into eating them. Kind of the story of my life. I am much more willing to make things than I am to eat them. Alright, Iantine is hungry, but he will have omelets as soon as they are done. Nice, he's thinking level 4. He is ticking right along. I wonder if he's actually going to end up being smarter than Jemmy. We're just going to have to wait and see. Jemmy is doing fantastic. He is... Let's see here. Wrong sim. Jemmy is at... Not relationship, not that. You know, one of these days I might actually click on the correct sim. Jemmy is... He is a grade B grade stool student. School, not grade stool. He does need to complete his homework when he gets home from school. On his aspirations, he just needs to achieve an A, and he will be up there again. Topiary Tragedy. Sean has been working on a prestigious client's topiary exhibit all week. Tragedy struck today when Sean accidentally cut the head off the client's favorite specimen. He has to act quickly. Does he confess or take a risky move and make all of the topiaries headless as an artistic statement? This is probably the wrong choice, but off with their heads. He got a medium performance gain. He systematically chopped the head off of every creature in the topiary. His explanation, the client loved it. Awesome. All right, Sorka, are you almost done with that food? Your toddler is starving, and so are you. All right. Iantine, go get yourself a serving of food. We're going to check on all these skills. Honestly, I think we might be able to get at least all of his skills up to level 4 before everybody is home from work and school and ready to party. So I think that's what we're going to concentrate on, since Sorka's aspirations seems to be really tanking. You know, even in the book, she sort of changed her mind partway through her life. She stopped wanting to be a vet and started wanting to be a Dragonrider. So I guess that kind of makes sense. Anyway, I'm going to work on Ian's skills until everybody gets home. Then we're going to have a birthday party and do a little bit of create a sim, and that'll be it for the week. All right, Sean is home from work. We're just waiting on Jemmy to get home, and we are going to have a birthday party for Iantine, who has made it all the way to level 4 in all of his skills. He is doing fantastic. So we are definitely going to have a nice little family birthday party for him. We'll pull out that cake, stick it right in the middle there. School is out, so it is time for a birthday party. What I would like, I'm going to go ahead and pause. You stop doing that. You stop doing that. Sean, you stop doing that. We are all going to... Sean, I want you to go there. Jemmy, I would like you to go right there. Sorka, I would like you to hopefully help Ian blow out his candles, and hopefully this works. Then we will go ahead and do a little bit of create a sim magic and get our artistic son all set up for life. And I think it's been a semi-successful episode here. Oh, all right. Well, it looks like Sean's the only one that showed up to help celebrate. Story of their life, you know? Let's see how he does here. Then we'll go ahead and have Sorka do a little bit of create a sim magic. Iantine aged up with his angelic trait. He has already gotten to level 2 in all of these skills because he was so fantastic as a toddler. He is definitely going to be creative. And I think his aspiration is going to be creativity. That is fantastic. Oh my god, he looks far too much like Jemmy. So we're definitely going to take Sorka over and do a little bit of changing of the Sims, and then we'll probably get him an art table for Iantine. Ah, Jemmy's into fitness. Well, that is good to know. All right, let's get into Create a Sim and see what we can do for our little Iantine, because right now he looks far too much like his brother. So let's see here. Definitely get him a new haircut. I'm thinking if I can find something that's kind of short and messy and artistic looking. Maybe that. Maybe that one. No, I think I like that one even better. Of these... actually, maybe that one. That seems to work pretty well. I don't think we're going to have him in glasses. And I just realized that that was... There we go. There's the correct hair. All right. We'll take a look at little Iantine and see what we can do for his everyday look. What looks like the artiste? Oh, definitely that one. And actually those shorts are good, but I think we want a little bit more color. Actually, honestly, I think we're going to go with the patched up looking stuff because this is Pern and everything would either be a hand-me-down or handmade. That works pretty well for his dressy boy outfit. Ian, I think you are going to be all about color. Definitely. And maybe a bow tie. You know what? Why not? Sporty look. Where you live is warm enough that I think we probably just want t-shirts. Nice, and it matches a little bit. My taste is horrible. I'm just going to let you guys know that right now. My taste in clothes is terrible, which is why I do better in Create a Sim when we can maybe have a little bit of extra input. But you know what? For right now, party look. pretty look. Ah, that looks like an artistic boy's party look. Swimwear, which we never really see. Hot weather. You know what? Hot weather tops. I think we're going to go with a tank top. And probably... You know what? I think we're just going to go with some really bright shorts. And cold weather. What kind of looks hand-me-down here? That kind of looks like a hand-me-down outfit. What are we going to do for bottoms? Go with the patched up jeans look and see if we have some boots that look a little bit more. Actually, that will work fairly well. Let's get these glasses off. Since he does not wear glasses any other time, we will take them off there. Go through here and see if he's wearing any silly accessories that are not quite Pern approved in any of his other looks. I think that works pretty well. Alright, so we have our artistic boy. We're going to go ahead and jump back into live mode and then jump into build mode so that we can get him his little art boy table. So he can work on his aspiration in the next episode as well. Alright, so let's jump into build mode. I think eventually we're going to have to do some expansion on the house, but that is something I might work on, maybe off camera. Maybe I'll do a building video for next week's episode to just kind of work on that, and I totally messed that up. There we go. Kids activities. Let's go ahead and get nice art table that possibly looks, I think this one looks pretty good. Go ahead and turn that. In my off-camera moments, I also bought Jemmy a science table because that seemed like a really good thing. We always have to remember to keep an eye on our money, but that is about it. All right, well, with that, we are going to go ahead and get off here. Sean can't quite make the bathtub for the dogs yet, but he has gotten a lot higher in his skills. And Sorka, unfortunately, I think that's going to be a fail on my part unless we find some more pets or Duke starts acting up. We are not really doing good on that successfully training out any more misbehaviors. Unless maybe we throw a party, because knowing Duke, he would attack our guests. Anyway, we will worry about that next time, so I am going to go ahead and exit and tell you guys thank you, and I hope to see you next week. Have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later.